When I say think like an accountant, what I mean is to try to think logically with your money and not emotionally. A lot of times when it comes to just personal finance or even becoming a victim of a financial scam, they get at you based on emotion. You're
Mhm.
emotionally spending your money and you don't have a budget. That's why you live paycheck to paycheck. If you would have actually sat down and thought logically about the presentation or the way that you spend your money, you would not have made a mistake. You would have been in a situation like, oh, hold on, I can't go out here and buy these shoes or buy this car at 18% interest. I don't make enough money to do that. That doesn't make sense. But you don't do it because of logic. You do it because of emotion. I want you to think like an accountant because, like I said, my father made me his bookkeeper since I was 9. Now, he
Mhm.
could have done 90% of the work that I did, but
Right.
he was really grooming me to be someone that he can count on as an advisor, which he does to this day. Like to this day, if
Right.
someone calls him about some investment opportunity or whatever, or he just happens to get a large sum of money for some reason, I'm going to be, other than my mother, I'm the first call he makes. He'll be like, okay, what should I do with this? And
Right.
that's because he knows, even within himself, he can get emotional. He might want to go ahead and do something with his money that doesn't make the most sense for what your overall financial goals are going to be. And you need to kind of divorce your emotion from the money. And as an accountant, that's what we're trained to do. We're trained to work with clients or work with a business that we work for directly and be the number guy to say, hey, yeah, I know you're excited about doing this, but actually this is the best thing that we should be doing with our money based on the numbers. So think like an accountant just basically means take away the emotion and really get down to what's going to make the most sense for your financial goals.
It is ironic because right now I am actually putting together a series called The Psychology of Money based on the book.
Okay.
Based on the book. So,
Mhm.
you kind of preference that whole idea. And there's a lot of deep thought that's going into this book. Simple read,
Mhm.
but it's also concepts that I never thought about. And
Yeah.
meaning one of the concepts. Everybody, we always talk about everybody's financial situation is personal, but
Right.
I never recognized the psychology behind it because I have one idea of money where
Mhm.
someone else has a different concept of money based on not only their family makeup,
Mhm.
but the historical times.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's the thing. They actually made a part of the CFP exam that focuses on the psychology of money
wow.
because
Okay.
people are not robots. You have to get a
Right.
good at if you're a person that you have decided to make your profession giving financial advice.
Right.
You have to understand that you're going to have to communicate differently to different clients. You're going to have to get an understanding of how they have a concept of money, how they have a emotional tie to money to be able to help them out. And there's a whole that they even like since I passed the exam, they even increased the portion of the exam that solely focuses on the psychology of money because they understand that is extremely important in getting people to accomplish their goals.